This is Lisbon, capital city and pride of Portugal, where about 1 million inhabitants proudly share the traditions of a seafaring people who once ruled over half of the world's known population. From the beginning of its history, the destiny of Portugal has been determined by the sea, and Lisbon, her largest port, has always played a leading part as a strategic base for the great trade routes of the world. Lisbon is now enjoying a building boom in which modern skyscrapers are rising high above the quaint landmarks that were constructed in the fabulous centuries of Portugal's yesteryears, such as this monastery of Jeronimo, which was built to commemorate the discoveries of Vasco da Gama in the 16th century. The mortal remains of the great explorer are said to be entombed here. In 1755, Lisbon was almost destroyed by earthquakes, fires, and tidal waves, and it was the Marquis de Pombal, Prime Minister under King Joseph I, who undertook the leadership of restoration. This monument has been erected by a grateful people to commemorate the memory of Pombal. And in Black Horse Square, another monument stands as a tribute to the king who supported him, King Joseph I. Among the unique features utilized in rebuilding Lisbon were artistically adorned sidewalks, created with the idea of helping to guide strangers around the town. This unusual elevator connects the upper and lower levels of the city, and it was designed by none other than Gustave Eiffel, builder of the world-famous Eiffel Tower in Paris. From the market by the sea come the varinas, or native fishwomen, on their way to customers who await them in the highways and byways of the city to purchase their fish. Lisbon's situation on the river Tagus, about 7 miles inland from the Atlantic Ocean, makes it an ideal haven for the smallest as well as the largest of boats. The chief landmark on the Tagus is the famous Tower of Belém, built here during the early part of the 16th century. It was on this site that the priests used to bless the old navigators sailing on their expeditions of discovery for Portugal. And even today, the fishing boats sailing out to sea pass the Tower of Belém so that the fishermen might utter a silent prayer for good luck. In the suburbs of Lisbon, we visit Cascais and Estoril, colorful coastal resorts on the so-called Portuguese Riviera, where many dethroned monarchs of recent times have found respite and escape. Over 2,000 years ago, Roman generals and senators also came here for the same purpose. Adjacent to Cascais is Estoril, the most popular resort in all of Portugal, where one may bask in the pleasures of an ideal climate and live in the best of hotels at prices that are still within the range of the average pocketbook. Adjoining the celebrated Palacio Hotel, almost hidden behind a floral landscape, is the casino, which is comparable with that of Monte Carlo. At Villafranca, another suburb of Lisbon, we witness an exciting event in which a number of wild bulls are driven through the streets of the town, and here they come. This unique disturbance has been celebrated by the people of Villafranca for generations, and we were told that its purpose is to wake up the town and put the fear of Satan into the hearts of the people. as the bulls run wild, panic is the order of the day, and the people appear to be crazy about it. Then, tired and broken in spirit, the bulls are driven back into their corrals, so completely subdued that even a little barking dog has no fear of them. At the bull ring in Lisbon, however, the fighting takes on a little more dignity, although it is never quite as serious a sport in Portugal as it is in other countries where bullfighting is permitted. Among the patrons on this occasion are several thousand sailors from Uncle Sam's Navy, witnessing their first bullfight. By Portuguese law, the bull must not be killed, and in general, the event seems to feature skilled horsemanship, pitted against the wiles of an angered bull. With bandolieros, or pointed darts, these horsemen charge the bull and drive their darts into sensitive areas of the animal's back. But the more amusing features of this particular event appeal most to us, and here is one of them. Obviously, bullfighting in Portugal is not a one-sided affair, as the punishment seems to be shared equally between man and beast. The final degradation for the bull comes when a number of old steers are led into the ring to attract his attention and lure him out of the arena. And there he goes, like Ferdinand the Bull, out into the pasture to smell the flowers and live